At some point, I realized that diving into night plankton somewhere near Komodo, chilling by bonfires on the shore, and yachting in uncharted waters is way more appealing than going to work in the beautiful London city right over there and just watching other people live. The best thing a guy can have is strong emotions and adventures. Okay, press. Wait, stop, enough.
The lever's neutral.
It should be neutral, yeah. Try pressing it. Damn, so close.
How many people are trying to save us on the shore right now?
Sure? Except for my wife.
See this pipe here? It's leaking. So we need to... And the pump's gone dead.
There's some sort of, a contact hose or something. I'm no engineer, so all I can do is just guess.
The water has surged twice already. It has to be from generator.
Why is it making that noise? Kiki, I don't get it. Let's open the chamber and pull it out then. No choice here. I'm not too proud to ask for help, not at all. But sometimes it's better to actually understand what's going on. That's the real path to self-growth and knowledge. So first, let's try everything we can to fix this. What could be better than a cold beer at a stress time?
So where's that boat right now?
In Thailand. It's based in Thailand. For UK, if you want a boat, it's the best one to buy in Norway because you can find a really good deal and then bring it back here. Then that's really cool. In Asia, if you want to have a boat, you will pay twice as much. Simple as that.
I missed it. Really did. England is my second home. I've lived here since '04. 20 years, A lot has happened. Nothing is the same. But overall, if I had to choose where I'd retire or where my kids would go to some charter school, I would stick with England. It's a cool city, extremely versatile. I love all the romantic little corners of London, those cool little pubs. Well, because sometimes I like to go to a pub with my mates to chill there. And then I hear that, say, Dickens used to hang out in that pub, getting into fights. Some of these pubs are 1,000 years old.
In October, I go back to Thailand, and in Thailand, we sail from Thailand to Malaysia, from Malaysia to Indonesia. We'll sail a little bit around Indonesia and go back to Phuket.
I did once try to move back to Latvia. Went there, stayed for 6 months, a bit more, and thought, nah, terrible. So I moved back to London, been here non-stop since 2014.
Well, he started out as a security guard. That's where everything started.
So every morning, I'd tell him, Slava, you need to get a job. And this went every morning. I'd come and, Slava, what about job? Slava, you really need to find a job. So eventually Slava got up and got a job. I have a glass picture from our 9th grade graduation. I went on to school. Slava took a different path. But we kept in touch.
I needed money to continue my university studies because my parents couldn't afford the tuition. I was studying programming at the Institute of Transport and Communications.
He did well in school, but he quickly got bored of studying.
So I started looking for a job, any job, just to support myself and pay for my education. I took, back in Latvia, a security guard course. So I decided to move forward because I quickly got bored. I worked as a guard at some parking lots. Things quickly got boring. Eventually, I got a job with the Latvian Post, where I started off as an assistant mail carrier. What is it? It's an armed person transporting pension money and mail. Basically, cash collection while also delivering mail to post offices. I'd get up early at 2 a.m. and work until around 9 a.m. We'd deliver mail at night, then have a break when we could sleep. This lasted a year until one day I just couldn't handle it anymore, because I was working practically non-stop. I thought, to hell with it, so I quit there. Then I tried a few different things, but I thought, no, it's time for me to leave the Baltics. So I left and ended up in England.
Sometimes I feel like he's much kinder inside than he shows. He's kind of like Iron Man, without the suit. Tony Stark. Slava is the bulldozer type of a guy. Tyler Durden from the Fight Club movie.
Well, Slava's the only hero. In my eyes.
I went to finish my bodyguard training in England. I sometimes miss those times. I met incredibly smart people. It was interesting. I realized that though it's not a job that demands extreme mental effort, it does require a lot of attention. One of my colleagues suggested then that I work for Total Care Security. Work in the field, guarding hardware. Then I switched security companies a few times. I worked in hotels, with private clients, as a freelancer, and in clubs. I thought I'd walk into a club to see like, ooh, but nope, not even close. For one, it's money. For two, it was fun, and the guys. I met some really smart people. The key is to stay calm. I'm not very calm now, but I was back then, though a bit hot-headed. I didn't get along with the boss, so I thought, that's it, it's time to find a quiet, low-key job. The water's rising. Maybe it's the water.
Maybe the water is the problem. Let me drain the water, hold
Add
on.
some motive.
The antifreeze is gone again, by the way. Huh?
What are our options known?
Turn everything up. Start the generator. Turn the switch, the genset short to 0. Turn on the genset.
Charger keeps switching off. Weird.
The yacht's engine starts.
The situation is, the yacht was equipped with some new features, such as lithium batteries and some switches. Sloppy work, or they didn't explain how to use it.
How is it on now?
The generator is feeding.
Will it help us?
Us? Then Buddha will help. We need to check our route we're taking.
Oh, the good stuff.
You've got to put the call like this and then do this.
Need some help? You don't, do you?
Nah, I spent the whole day at Yacht yesterday.
Do they fix the loo?
Did you fix the toilet pump?
We did fix the toilet pump.
That's what interests the biggest asshole. Well, yeah, actually we were figuring out the Navtics, weather condition warnings. I don't fully know how it works, but now the yacht has the original navtics. To Ko Yaonoi, we get there. The whole parking area. Let's put a pin over here. No other place.
How the coastline there? Let me check Google Maps.
Yeah, we can try to go directly between the islands, but there's
There's Kian Bay where you
it's
should.
gonna be rough. But there's an anchor spot, an anchorage. The cocaine farm is there too. Oh, hey, that's perfect.
Sabay Connor.
Yeah, we could go to Kahong. But it's a long trip.
I think that adventure is like the meaning of life for him. I mean, Slava gives off the impression of someone who needs a constant challenge.
I can't sit still for long. It's boring. Boring. Plus, how can I sit still when the world is so great and beautiful?
Well, these are childhood things. We play toys. We play adult toys, adult children's toys.
Meeting with government officials, playing in the sand, just drinking with strangers, playing the guitar, loving and being loved by strange women. Isn't that fun?
If it's diving, he sure needs the level of an instructor, or an instructor's instructor, or an instructor's instructor's instructor. I think he even has some dream he's not telling us to gather a fleet.
We sailed in a storm. The whole crew felt awful. We dived drunk on some island. We made bonfires. We took a deflating kayak to go get some beer. And you think, this is awesome. A really cool trip. We sank the kayak, smashed the beer. We lost the boy. Adventures. Our route is departure from Phuket at 6 a.m. Then, in above 3 or 4 hours, we'll be in Kian Bay, the northern part of Koh Yao Noi. And at night, we'll be in Koh Hong.
We met on the Mamba dating app. Usually boys meet girl there, but somehow I ended up meeting Slava. I mean, for a different purpose.
He is looking for the one and only, his lady.
I think that family is pretty important for Slava. It's not that he's like, no, that's nonsense, I don't need it. I'll live a free life.
Approaching a girl you like is much scarier than being in a storm, surprisingly. In fact, I'd even say that approaching a stranger and introducing yourself was way scarier back then than having a gun pointed at you. My knees would really shake. Hands would tremble. I couldn't say a word, just stutter. I clearly remember the feeling. I didn't feel that scared when I got beat
I
up.
don't always respond in kind, but I think it's a pace Slava doesn't really need. He might need one or maybe two love interests. I think he's been hurt by a woman. Some woman. One real bee. She hurt him, and now he's trying to compensate for it.
I don't even hide it that this much. She knows about it too. We had problems. Unfortunately, my lady played the role of a manipulator and a limiting factor. So then I said, that's it. If nothing works out with her, I'm not going to try anymore. I'm going to focus on myself and no one else.
What brought us together was, it was because of his work at the time. He organized training sessions on communicating with women. Here's me and Slava working together, pushing each other.
I took a seminar in Moscow, the Russian model of effective seduction. That's how it was back then. I had the best of times. After the seminar, I went home and very politely broke up with her. Said that we had different paths. That's it, goodbye. I finally realized that all those Hollywood movies about walking into a bar and picking up a girl, they're true.
He organized the entire movement, and he managed to lead many people who are still grateful for him and I think are still part of his circle. Basically, Slava pulled me out, He explained things, talked to me, helped me, physically and mentally, pulled me to a different place where I could reformat myself.
I was forced into thinking I had to meet some girl and build a family with her. But it turned out that it's not how it works. You can date anyone and choose who you want to build a family
He
with.
wants to create a system with a CRM, assistants, a call center, where people will message women on his behalf through apps. It'll go into a database and someone will chat with them. Overall, he'll have dates every day or every other day. Honestly, I'm amazed where Slava gets his energy.
Have I given up on all this? Not exactly. I have dates. I keep my eyes open. Sometimes there are these wild parties that I attend. Well, I do what I want with my life. The fear is very much gone. Back in my pickup days, people would ask, "Can you get pills for men?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So I did. Then someone else asked. I got more. Then the requests kept coming quite often. I had a partner, Maxim Galson. We had a business together about alcohol. I said, "Max, you want in?" He said, "Sure." So he did. So this was our first business in this field. Who am I? I'm an entrepreneur. That's all I can say.
What's up, mate? Where is my order?
Now, Lena, today we need to go through some of the tasks we had. We have to work out the plan with Greece. Next, look into Lithuania and Denmark. What's up with the cargo? Is it moving or not? Check the status there. Hey there, Andrei. How is the sales department doing? How did the audit go? Honestly, I'm not too impressed with the situation. It's time to make some changes so the team can do their job and actually make money for us. I've been retired for the last 13 years. The modern kind of retirement. It's when you work and then just stop, get tired. Of course, I still work, do things for myself. Entrepreneur stuff. Remember, I've probably said this before. The entrepreneur's path is one of growth through acquiring money and power. An entrepreneur doesn't find themselves in any profession. They like something, they go for it. 4 years ago, I had no idea how to build a business. I built it the way I knew, read some books. I had no mentors, didn't take courses on how to build a business. There was something called Business Youth. They told me, make a website, drive traffic. I did all that and got nothing. Just lost money. I thought, damn, what a joke. Then I made the website myself. Posted it on classified ads, got 6 leads. I thought, no way, this works. But it wasn't Business Youth. No one taught me that. For some reason back then, it didn't occur to me to take up a course somewhere.
This is the methodology you can use to go through your plan step by step to arrive at the result you're looking for. I ask you for every bullet point, ask yourself 2 questions. First, do you use it in your life right now? And second, why not?
20 years ago, I did see conferences like this, but unfortunately, I didn't dream of attending them. I never saw myself as an entrepreneur. Well, actually, deep inside, I did feel like an entrepreneur, but my outward manifestation of that was suppressed, let's say, because I was told that the most important thing in life was to find, a job and stick with it. No matter what I found, I didn't like it. I got bored quickly.
Some work in an office. Some, work from home, right? But the essence of entrepreneurship is about making deals where everyone wins. And it takes people for that. You need to find people, like-minded ones, especially at masterminds, conferences. Oh, okay. Let's make another one. All right.
That kind of stuff really gets me going. I feed off the crowd. Because these are people who are there for the same reason. They want to build something. They want to do something with their lives. They're driven to move forward, dream, want, and push ahead. Most importantly, they're ready to fight reality to take it to the next level. I haven't worked since February 1st, 2012. Since then, I promised myself I'd never work for anyone again, no matter what. There have been side job attempts since then. I mean, when I first became an entrepreneur and jumped into the world, I was clueless. At times, I had no money, and no one would lend me any. Not banks, not mom, not dad, no one. Everyone said no. They had nothing to give. So, I mean, what do? You go 3 days without eating, no place to sleep. You have to move around somehow. And I had to learn and do it fast.
To cover Dubril's voice, I had to cough. What will I look like if she hears me? Suddenly, I had the thought.
God always travels incognito. It's a fascinating book, at least the beginning is. Talking about breaking free from your own mental chains that life puts on you. It's so interesting to hear how a program ingrained in your mind can ruin your life and how you need outside help to break free from those constraints. Hello, over here.
What a handsome
Nice to
boy.
meet you. Hey, what's up? So did Misha agree to run the mastermind online? I'm all about moving forward, and we'll figure out where we end up. If one thing won't work, we'll try another. At first, I joined masterminds once a week. Now I'm in there twice a week. I'm thinking to up it to 3 times a week and continue to build my team. Hey everyone, I'm Slava. I'm in e-commerce selling on Amazon and across markets in England, Europe, the US, and Canada.
At first, he made 2 impressions. First, I thought Slava had tons of money because he started talking about huge projects, super global, like billions, big things, buying tankers and moving them across the world.
I wanted to find companies operating in England or Europe because that's where the market is for us. Finding a general director is easier than finding a sales manager. The latter may earn 400 rubles, even $1 million or 2. A general director takes a percentage but doesn't have a commission from sales.
Slava came in with his own take on everything. He thinks differently. If someone asks, for example, we want to open a currency exchange, Slava says, why not just open a bank? Why settle for small and not aim for the big stuff? Slava looks at things through the different lens, larger numbers.
This probably also says a lot about Slava, that he's an entrepreneur and sees entrepreneurship in others, including in his team members. For me, Slava is like the captain of a ship, and I really trust him, which is why I'm even ready to follow him into some adventures or new projects that weren't even part of the plan when we first started working together.
The main product is dietary supplements designed to help men feel more confident and free and generally enjoy their dates, to feel more at ease with a woman on a date, to be ready, to be... we're also branching out into hormones and other areas of men's wellness. I signed up for some training, talked to people, and bought a Harley. Here it is.
Awesome. That's great.
it. How did Mastermind help? It taught me how to build my business while overcoming resistance, including from partners, so that it can really grow. Because sometimes people are fine with what they have, but I'm not. I want that much, they want yay little. The Mastermind shows me how I can bypass those limitations. Yachting is inner freedom. Freedom to go wherever your soul desires. Freedom to be wherever you want. Freedom of choice too. It's a field of possibilities and the path of self-growth. Let's try this. We haven't even measured. Yeah, let's try that. Too soon. Oh, the mighty machine. The god of tech. How you doing, in general? There's no antifreeze in the reservoir.
We found some issues that need fixing, which is actually good because if this had broken on a long trip, it would have been a bust.
Honestly, I'm so over this diesel. How much repair can it get? Nothing to do with yachting. I love yachting. Freedom, the sea, now I get what I do. We're alive, and as a team, we've all done well. Worked well. Damn! Slava, calm down, please. I'm just worried, man.
We ran aground. It was the best. It was at the start of the trip, totally out of nowhere.
Either we had to go this way or that. I followed the blue line, and it was 7 meters deep. Damn it, we're gonna get stuck all the way. Alright guys, are we hooking onto the dinghy? Let's pull the bow that way. I'll give it a little gas. I ran aground because I didn't know. I trusted Navionics. I didn't notice there was a reef there. Missed when the depth dropped suddenly. From 8 meters to 1.5 in a flash. Damn, I'm such an idiot.
Need a bit of help.
It was super emotional and it led to meeting this amazing French guy, if I'm right, who suddenly pulled up to us in his thingy. He told us how he could help us out.
Need to heal your boat. I'm gonna pull the top of the mast like this, so your keel is going up. Then you can reverse it. That's how you do.
Keep on tight. Reverse or just go forward like that?
Are we moving? Is it working? It is moving now, right?
Looks like it is.
Huh?
I said we're moving.
Back!
Okay, right. And now I proudly tell everyone we went sailing and we ran aground. And they like, no way, how? And I'm like, we were out at 6 meters deep, then suddenly 1.5, and then how did you get out? We tilted the yacht.
Please accept as a gratitude gift. Sometimes I still don't understand what is going on.
Yeah. Okay.
Because without you, we will be here shouting.
We think next time.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you very much.
So cool. Slava has always had these, big dreams, bigger than most.
He'd been dreaming about it for a while.
The dream was strong, and I was so happy for Slava when he made it happen. For me, it was like, oh, cool, good for Slava, great. A yacht is perfect for you if that's your thing. If that what calls to you, then why not? I know for sure. It was his dream and he made it come true. Plus, it's a whole different kind of freedom. And from what I know about Slava, freedom means a lot to him.
Wind, sun, water, total freedom surrounded me. I can go wherever I want to, no limits. Want to go to the Bahamas? Sure, why not? Want to explore uncharted island? Absolutely. Antarctica? Gear up, pump up, and go.
Did you start the boat?
Yeah, we cleaned the terminals, tried pressing a bunch of buttons, still checking which. It worked. The engine's running.
You saved us.
Nope.
Who saved us?
All of us together and our patrons above. Actually, I knew it all along. I did it on purpose so you
I
could work
see.
together as a team. It was a bonding exercise. Team building. Yeah, exactly. A cool advanced experience. Come on. Life is movement, and you need to see new places. What will you talk about when you're old? Slaving at factory, paycheck to paycheck? That's not the story you want to tell. You want to tell people about the storms, tuna fishing, battling strong winds, and go into places where no tourist has been. We were recently at Koraya, such a blast. It's an island, but only about 3 tourists go there. The nearby Koyaunoe gets 400 tourist stops.
The yacht came from our old shipping department. It was called Mariana. Conrad 45.
My parents worked at an institute called the Riga Institute of Scientific Radio Industry or something. Yeah, and the institute had a yacht.
We would take that yacht to travel for 25 years.
It was a big, spacious boat. So awesome. The engine would break down all the time, like every single time.
And Slava was always volunteering to come and help fix something, and so
They didn't take me on the big trips, but smaller ones, like weekend trips. I was there. The longest trip I did on the yacht was 7 days.
he even sailed as a kid with his parents, with us, my husband and I, between Jurmala and Roya. On the way back, the weather was perfect. We were at full speed. When I looked at my boy, I could see that he caught the love for boats.
Naturally, my mom was in the galley cooking. My dad was the bosun. The captain was someone from the institute who had a license. And of course, my dad always wanted to get his own license and his own boat. When we could afford one, sadly my dad passed away. We put it on hold for a while. But the itch never went away. Since childhood, it's always been there. I saw an ad, or rather, my assistant sent it to me. She said, "Look, here's an ad. The seller seems like a decent guy." It was a Norwegian engineer named Rolf. I thought, oh, cool. So I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. I went to have a look. The guy saw me in. The boat was named ARAGORN. I laughed to myself, thinking, nice, ARAGORN, what could it even mean? I didn't think much of it at first. We checked everything, played around with the sales. I made a deposit and bought it. I didn't realize until later that the name ARAGORN, at first I thought it was just a weird Norwegian name. Who named it that? Tolkien did, of course. That's some mystical stuff. A boat is a she, Its spirit is a he. Is it so? It's a reliable boat. Honestly, there were moments when I thought it would fall apart. Nope, everything worked just as it should. By the book. When we hit a storm, put on the fenders! Pull it on! Pull it! I enjoyed it. Of course, saying it now, I did. The first storm always sticks with you. I was in a storm. We had such a crazy lean. We were at like 80, 85 degrees. And still the boat handled it perfectly. Nothing broke, nothing creaked. Everything worked smoothly the regular way. We got back on course, dropped the staysail, tore it a bit, but that's no big deal. Sails are easily replaceable, and we kept going. There walked a quack with a backpack on his back. That is 100% me. Live bright. Just fill your life with emotions. Work, home, business, that's all great. But something should give you life color. That's 1. 2. Self-growth. Always move and keep growing no matter what, especially in the areas you're passionate about. Bright life and the path to achieve it. Constant self-improvement. And third, of course, what I want to say is that if someone gets their ass into gear and gets at least into yachting or business, with not much, just a small business, it doesn't have to be hundreds of thousands of euros a month, not even tens of thousands. It could be 3, doesn't matter. 2, 1 grand. Travel and enjoy your life. Take your significant other, your kids, you'll have something to look back on. Your kids won't remember you as the dad who went to work for 30 years, but as the dad who took them all over the world, went with them on adventures, hung out here and there. Those memories will stay with them. Maybe not right away, but in 30 years.